Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our first Teachers Symposium, which is virtual. So it's Teachers E-Symposium of Oxford University Press. Thank you so much for your time and being with us. Unprecedented times. And but इसका upside ये है कि we're reaching out and we're all together wherever we are. So welcome. My name is Shazia Asad, and we have today gathered together to talk about the IGCSE program, the Cambridge IGCSE program, and we've got our series by the name of Complete Mathematics for Cambridge IGCSE. So as we go forward, just so that you know that we will be taking your questions towards the end, and please feel free to type your queries as we go. And so let's begin. So this series, The Complete Mathematics, has been written by a renowned author by the name of David Rayner. And the core philosophy behind this series is completely practice-based. So the mastery is approached through lots and lots of practice. So this approach is something that has been globally tested. It is very rigorous, and it is result oriented. So the main aim of using this series is that the children are able to apply the knowledge that they have understood and to be able to convey this knowledge onto paper when they are sitting for their IGCSEs, the core and the extended. So the components that we have of course the core curriculum, which is of IGCSE, which is graded from C onwards for the students who are just taking it as a basal mathematics, approaching the basal and mathematics curriculum. And then we've got the extended curriculum, whose grading begins from A star, A, B, C, and D onwards. So we've got the book for the series for both the curriculum. So here we are with the students book, which is a students course book. And then of course we also have a very comprehensive teachers resource pack, which is completely for the teachers and for the benefit of the teachers to be able to impart the knowledge in the most beneficial, quick and correct, concise way. We also have online support by the name of My Math, and this My iMaths is something that is very sort of comprehensive. It is complementary, it is an add-on, and it's sort of now that the situation is such that we're all online, it's become a very critical and crucial and integral part of the series. The curriculum itself, it covers the 0580 core curriculum. We've got the syllabus matching grid. Each SLO of this curriculum is mapped onto by the page number, and so even the students can access it and figure out which SLO is where, and how do we, what is the objective of that particular unit or chapter that is in the book. Now, the IGCSE, the students sit for, they start preparing from age 14, and they sit for it here when they are 16. The reason why we have published this resource is to not only something which is beneficial to the children, but also to the teachers. It is student-centered and teacher-centered both. So, and it's clearly differentiated because of that. So you've got your core curriculum, and I would like to talk about the core curriculum in a little while. And if there are any queries, I can see a few queries here about the difference between the core and the extended curriculum. But let me just talk to you about the series first. And the differentiation is there because they're two separate textbooks. But apart from that, there are ample opportunities for practice, ensuring high-stake exam success. So basically, the net result of a 16-year-old is the result, the grade that he gets, so that he steps on to and moves on to university application and then university placement. So a very critical bridge in the student's life. So this series is a very, very compact and concise and result oriented for the students to be able to sit comprehensively and effectively for the IGCSE program and the test. And it as we so that takes care of the reason for the series, but now we're going to talk about the features and why is it that it is able to sort of be so comprehensive and so result oriented, and it's because of the features of the series. So the series, I'll talk about the core and the extended curriculum a little later. Let me walk you through the series per se. So if you take a look at the chapter opener, so we have the chapter opener in the core and in the extended. It's slightly different. There's a slight difference between the two. The SLOs are all there. So the specific learning objectives, what are the learning outcomes, what is the student expected to know at the end of the lesson, and what is he embarking on for this lesson. So it's all comprehensively put and taken from the IGCSE curriculum and then mapped on onto the chapter opener. And because we're talking about capable 14, 15-year-olds, so it is very necessary for them to have a checklist at the beginning of the curriculum. Also, as you notice, every chapter, you will notice, as you can see on the screen, it has a historical uh, background to the, and it sort of builds and weaves a story behind that chapter. How did that particular topic come about? What's the history behind it? Were, the Arabs and the Greeks and whatever, whoever was responsible to create that milestone, and then how was it built up over the years and the layers created, and what is happening right now also. I mean, what's the present case scenario, and what's the research going on of that relevant topic. So it's a very good read. It's a short 2 minute, 3 minute read for the students. It's a nice, it can be used as an icebreaker. It can also be used to tie in the real life competencies and making your math less abstract. Math is abstract, of course, but when you weave a story behind it and you tell them how did that particular topic come about, I mean, not just about the story behind the person who sort of generated the entire concept, but also the mathematics behind it. So if you're talking about Archimedes and the eureka moment that he had, where he placed himself in a tub full of water, and the density and the water displacement concept that then came about. So when you build up a story, a real life story, the impact and the connotation of that is far reaching. So yeah, so this 2 or 3 minute read and then an explanation of that particular topic ties in beautifully, and the students are able to relate to it, and the mathematics becomes more interesting. And it has a more of a numeracy to literacy jump. So when you're talking about English and you have better results in English, so this really helps you a lot. Um, when you talk about the student course book, you would notice that there are lots and lots of questions in it, and it's graduated in its level of difficulty. So you will also notice worked examples which sort of solidify the learning experience of the learner, and it also sort of helps the teacher to be able to impart that knowledge well, because the worked solutions are written down comprehensively and formatted by every step, and that step is expected in the examination also. And not only that, but also that the student needs to know the flow of a topic. And if he's running through a sum, how does he flow through the steps? So the steps are very important. If you skip a step, you miss a step, and when you miss a step, you could miss a concept and then get it wrong. So the worked examples really solidify the sort of concept well, helps the teacher to impart the knowledge better, and then of course differentiated and graduated exercises that are there. When we talk about the layout of the book, it's not very sort of dense. There's a lot of text and lots happening, but the way it's happened, it's very well masterfully done. I mean, you will notice if they're talking about pack of cards and dice, here we've picked up something from probability. So, I mean, the visual experience of the child. I mean, of course, in the classroom, I'm sure the teacher would have the pack of cards, the deck of cards, and the dice and the spinning wheel there for the children. But while they do not have the manipulatives, they still have a visual experience of those manipulatives, because now when it comes to mathematics, the manipulatives have become extremely critical and integral in the learning experience of the child. So you'll also notice that the colors are not very intimidating and overpowering. You'll notice that the layout is such that they are boxed, the features are all boxed and differentiated, color coded and boxed, and the manipulatives are also spaced out well. So you've got lots happening. You've got a lot happening in one page, but it's sort of, it's decluttered and it's laid out very well. So this is an important, the experience, the student experience is extremely critical also. Moving on, when you talk about the exercises that are there, the important critical thing is, because we're dealing with 14, 15, 16-year-olds, and you're dealing with the fact that not only do you impart the knowledge well, but also that the students are able to sit for their IGCSE in their optimal. So they might know their work well, but do they have enough practice for them to be able to put pen to paper and mind to paper, and to be able to implement the concepts and apply? So for that, you need to have exam style based questions. So you will notice that there will be an exercise of exam style based questions. So you've got one flow which is of the exercises, which is graduated, and you're going through a concept in a graduated form, so that it goes through in a perfect flow, the sums. But you will have lots and lots of exam style based questions, so it gives them the flavor of the IGCSE exam that we'll be sitting through chapter wise. So it doesn't come as a shock at the end of the book or at the end of the term, but I mean, it's given to them in bite sizes per chapters, the exam style. And a lot of Cambridge IGCSE questions have been embedded in it topic wise. So the topical experience of the exam is also sort of, very, very conducive to the learner experience, and for the teachers, of course, also, because if they've got the tool of the exam style questions handy at the end of each chapter, I mean, what more do you want? And so it turns out to be really, really beneficial. When we talk about basically the resource pack that is there, you will notice that there are customized lesson plans. You will have all fully updated expert support and advice when it comes to the digital dashboard. You will see all the support that is there. You will notice that as you can see on this thing, that it says that all the understanding and the customized worksheets are there. You've got a dashboard where it tracks the progress of each child. The marking grid is there, so that you can successfully analyze the assessment transition or the trajectory of the child. And so it's an extremely helpful tool for the teachers and for the students and the parents. Also, you'll notice that the additional exam practice that is there in the teaching guide or the teacher's resource pack, and the worksheets that are there, you can sort of use them as they are, or you can add on to the worksheets, and you can sort of use it to your advantage. Further to the online exam success, we have got our exam success support also, which is Oxford Excellence for the Cambridge examination or the Cambridge board examination that the students have to sit for. So you have your Cambridge examination and the Oxford Excellence, and that experience and the research, the R&D that the Oxford University invests in, that all has been put in for the teachers and for the students. So there are a lot of specific insights. There's data analytics there, and the examiner's report, and what all has happened, and how is it that the students are finding the experience to be worthwhile for them to be able to give the exams better. So there is a lot of in-depth exam support. There are subject experts there to help and guide the students and the teachers. And the teachers of this teacher training, at the end of the training module, they receive a certificate of completion by the Oxford University Press. So this exam success training is extremely something very, very beneficial, and it sort of adds on to the IGCSE program, and it's an important component to the IGCSE program. We have other mathematics resources also. We have the exam success guide, where it's got, all the concepts are clear and concise, with the detailed specific notes and practical guidance for the students and the teachers, so that they are able to implement the IGCSE course better. We have it both for the teachers and the students. So as you can see from our run-up, we have all the four books that are an added resource for the teachers